A nice easy seat on your mat and just let your breath start to smooth out. Inhale and exhale, just nice and working toward a nice, even, smooth breath here. Spine nice and long. If you don't love having your legs crossed, put them in a comfortable position for you right now. All right, just trying to get the hips even on the mat. So start to feel that nice settled feeling that happens when you just focus on your breath. All right, we're going to start to deepen the breath. So if you want to feel your diaphragm moving, you can put your hands right on your belly here with your fingertips gently touching. And then as you take a nice deep inhale through your nose, you want to feel your belly press against your hands and maybe those fingertips even slightly separate. And then as you exhale, belly button to spine, you feel the exact opposite. So we're going to inhale for 4. 1. And then exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so if you had your hands here, you can just bring them down now. Remember to keep the breath moving into the diaphragm as you inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. And just do that 2 more times, focusing on your own breath. And then just allow your breath to return to its natural pace here. Okay, so we'll add the arms and deepen the breath even more. Turn your palms up, exhale. And as you inhale, think about drawing energy up from the earth. Inhale, lift the arms. Tap your fingertips together, look up, and then turn your palms out, keeping the arms nice and strong. Exhale the hands down. Fingertips tap down. Inhale up, lengthen through the spine. Bring lots of energy into the body as you look up. And as you exhale, turn your palms out and release anything that does not serve you today. Okay, and one more time. And release. All right, if your legs are crossed, let's take a moment to bring hands to heart center, lift and change the cross of your ankles here, just to keep mindfulness in our body positioning. And we're going to do cats and cows. So we're going to start working the spine, waking things up, hands to the knees, arch your back and look up. This is the cow, and round your spine and gaze towards your lap for cat. Arch and look up. Round and gaze. And just do that a few more times on your own breath. So since you're following your own breath, we may not all be moving at the same exact time here, but what's important is that you feel the moves, using the spine more than the head here. And the next time you find yourself gazing toward your lap, just hold here and breathe into that space in between your shoulder blades. And then come on back up to seated. Inhale and exhale. The next way we're going to move the spine is side to side. So left fingertips down, right arm up by the ear. Check to see if your shoulder is hunching up. Let it be nice and soft. And tilt over to the left. Keep your hips grounded. Don't lean into your left hand. Right hand down, left arm up, keeping that shoulder away from the ear. Tilt, left hip is grounded, right hand is just barely floating above the mat. And we're going side to side. Oh, getting a nice long stretch in each side as you go side to side. The next time you're over to the left, hold here. Now make sure your right hip is still grounded. Put your left hand on your left thigh. We're going to make some circles. So to the left. Now draw that arm really long in front, out to the right, up by the ear, and tilt back over to the left. So you're making a big, big circle with the arm really stretching. Especially as that arm comes forward, you're getting a nice length in your spine. And the next time you find yourself over to the left, hold here. And then bring your right arm down, left arm up, right hand to the right thigh, tilt to the right. Make sure the left hip stays grounded and make big circles with your left arm. Really extending forward. Get maximum length in that spine. And the next time you find yourself over to the right, just hold here for a moment and come back to center. Hands to heart center. We're going to switch the legs again. Okay? Again, you might have your legs straight and that's perfectly fine. Okay, so here we are going to do some twisting. So be very gentle with your spine if it's not used to these twisting moves, or if there may be some condition that you have that makes you need to twist less. You can just take your hands from side to side if that's you today. Arms up, inhale. Exhale, twist to the right. Bring your left hand to your right knee and your right hand to the hip. Again, if this is appropriate for you. Arms up, inhale. Twist to the left, hands down. Your right hand to your left knee. Left hand is by your hip. Up and twist right. Up and twist left. Up and twist right. So we're warming up this move right now. Up and twist left. Now we're going to take it to the right and hold. So hold to the right here. Inhale, put length in your spine. And exhale, maybe twist a little deeper as you turn your gaze toward your right shoulder. Inhale, and keeping the body in this position, exhale, turn your gaze toward your left shoulder. Inhale, exhale, gaze back to the right. And then come center, arms overhead. Inhale, and we're going to do the same thing, taking it down to the left, the appropriate amount for you. Inhale, lengthen your spine, and as you exhale, maybe deepen your twist as you take your gaze towards your left shoulder. Inhale, gaze to the right. Nice. Inhale, gaze to the left. And then arms up. Palms touch, hands come heart center. And just take a moment here to feel your energy, feel how your spine feels, and see how things are moving. Inhale and exhale. Woo. and release. So a nice spine opening series here. Let's get the hips open. Okay, we're going to do the water wheel. So go ahead and bend your knees, bring your feet hip-width distance apart, and we're going to roll down onto the mat. Okay, if you have not done this before and you can't see me when you roll down, sit up for a moment, just watch and then do it. Okay, so we're down on the mat here. We're keeping the left foot on the mat with the left knee bent. Right knee comes in. Point your toes. Leg goes straight up. Flex your foot. The leg comes down till that heel is 2 or 3 inches off the mat. Knee in, point up, flex down. You're making a circle. Knee in, point up, flex down. Opening the hip. Knee in, point up, flex down. Knee in, point up, flex down. One more. Knee in, point up, flex down. Now take your right knee in, and you can hold on to that right shin for a second, or even the right hamstring, whatever is accessible to you. We're going to reverse this, so bring your hands back down to your side, flex your right foot, and extend the right leg out, point up, knee in. Flex out, point up, knee in. Keep going, out, up and in. 2 more, out, up and in. Last one, out, up and in, and hold the right leg either at the shin or the hamstring, doesn't matter. Inhale and exhale. Bring your right foot down. Left knee in. Arms are by your side. Point up, flex down. Knee in, point up, flex down. We're doing the same thing on the left that we just did on the right. 2 more. In, up and down. 1 more. In, up and down. And hold your left knee in for a moment. Just send some breath to that hip as you feel it starting to open. The left hip is opening, the right hip was opening. Inhale and exhale, hands down, reverse. Flex your foot, left leg extends, point up, knee in. Flex out, point up, knee in. Out, up and in. 2 more, take it out, up and in. 1 more. Out, up, and in. Hold that left leg in. Inhale and exhale. Bring your left foot down, and with about a hip's width distance in between your feet, just let your knees open and close gently here. Just releasing. We're going to do double leg water wheel. So it's going to involve your core a lot more. So let's all try it one time. Sit on your hands, okay? Give a little elevation to the hips. Both knees in, point up, flex down. You feel your core here, right? And bring your knees in. Try it one time in the opposite direction. Flex your feet. Both legs out, point up, knees in. All right. So you can opt to go back to the single leg, or you can stay with the double leg. And if you really want to challenge your core right now, you can roll your shoulders and head up and do it that way. Okay, so everybody has their choice here. Knees in, point up, flex down. If you're going right, go twice on the right. Knees in, point up, flex down. Now if you're doing one leg, switch to the left. Knees in, point up, flex down. 1 more. Knees in, point up, flex down. Knees in and hold. If your shoulders and head are up, go ahead, bring them down. Rock a little from side to side. Now we're going to reverse, okay? So you're either going to do double leg, single leg, shoulders up or shoulders down. Flex. Both legs out. Point up, knees in. Keep going. Out, up, and in. 2 more. Out, up, and in. One more. Out, up, and in. And hold. Rock from side to side. All right, bring the feet down. And just let your knees open and close gently. All right, inhale and exhale. All right, so we just woke up the core a little bit. We're going to wake it up even more. Okay, so since we're down here, we'll do dead bug variations. Okay, let's start by leaving the left foot on the mat. Take your right knee to tabletop and your left arm up. Okay, this is variation 1. Right leg extends, left arm back and up. Now take your left leg up, so both legs are in tabletop, both arms are up. Right leg, left arm, forward and up. That's the second way. Okay, so we're going to do it 4 times on the right, either both legs up or left foot down. Ready? And right leg, left arm, bring it up. Right leg, left arm, bring it up. 2 more. And 1 more. All right, hug your knees in, rock side to side for a second. Right foot down, left knee to tabletop, right arm up. Okay, left leg, right arm, out and up. Now try it with both knees up, both arms up, and left leg, right arm, down and up. Keep going with the one that you prefer. Down and up. 2 more, down and up. And down and up. Hug your knees in. Inhale and exhale. We're going to do that 1 more time. Option here is legs are straight, arms are straight. Okay? Or do what you just did. 4 times on the right, 4 times on the left. So, right leg, left arm, down and up. Right leg, left arm, down and up. 2 more. And 1 more. Now left leg, right arm, down and up. Left leg, right arm, down and up. 2 more. Ooh. And 1 more. Yay. Hug your knees in, rock side to side. Inhale and exhale. All right, we've got this little thing called the obliques, and we're going to work those a little bit right now, and then we'll call it time for a change from the core. Okay, so take your arms straight up, press your palms together. Your knees can be in tabletop, or you can have 1 foot down, or your legs can be straight. Roll your shoulders and head up. Take your hands to the outside of your right leg. Okay? And then you can stay here or bring your left leg down and up. Come back to center, roll it down. Roll up, both hands out to the left. Stay here, or take your right leg down and up. And center. Is this all making sense? Okay, we're going to keep going. So it's roll up to the right, left leg, and center. Roll up to the left, right leg. You might have your knees bent. You're rolling up to the right and then extend the left leg, bring the knee back. Roll up to the left, extend the right leg, and back. Wherever you are, up, over, in and down. Up, over, extend and down. Up, over, extend and down. Up, over, extend and down. Okay, next time you go to the left, you'll be even. Hug your knees in and rock side to side. Whew. Anybody feeling your core yet? Yeah, okay. All right, let's come to hands and knees so you can roll over to one side and come to hands and knees. Okay, so if you need extra padding for your knees, then just roll your mat up. You know, roll the bottom of your mat so it's kind of double padding for the knees. In this tabletop position, the knees are under the hips, the wrists are under the shoulders. It's called tabletop. The spine is flat like a table. Your neck is in line with your spine, your head is in line with your neck, your gaze is toward the mat. We're going to work on some balance here. So, well, let's start by taking the right leg back, tuck the toes, and we're just going to press through the heel and roll over the toes. So we're doing a nice little release here, right? So getting a little foot release, foot massage, and also working the back of the right leg. And then bring that right knee down, take your left leg back, tuck the toes, and we're going to press and roll, press and roll. And then press the heel back and bring your left knee under. Now we're ready for our balance. Okay, so the hips are square. The right leg comes up in line with the hips. The hips stay square toward the mat. Float your left arm up by your left ear. So you're in a 2-point balance here. Distributing your weight evenly between your left knee and your right hand. Bring the hand and knee down. Left leg comes back. Hips are square. Right arm up by the ear. 2-point balance here. Opposite arm, opposite leg balance. Bring it down. We're going to come back up. Right leg, left arm. Yep. Nice. And bring it down. And left leg, right arm. Nice, and bring it down. Okay, coming into child's pose. Big toes together, knees wide apart, hips are ready. We've did a lot to loosen them up. So let's take the hips back toward the heels. Bring your arms forward for a traditional child's pose. You want your forehead to be at rest. If your forehead doesn't reach the mat right now, you can make a pillow with your hands or your fists. That way your neck catches a break here. If you don't want to have your arms extended, maybe you spent 10 minutes on a kickboard with your arms long in front of you this morning. Bring your arms back and let them rest. So your child's pose is your child's pose. Inhale and exhale. Remember, it's your practice. Take 2 more breaths in child's pose. We're going to come back to tabletop here. Reposition the knees under the hips. Fingers are spread wide. Tuck your toes. Lift your hips up and back and find down dog. You might have to walk your feet back a little bit. You're in an upside down V here. Downward facing dog. And you're going to bend one knee and then the other, pedaling the heels. Press one heel down and hold, and then press the other heel down and hold. Come back to center and take a nice little journey, feet to the hands. So you might just want to take a little walk. You might want to take a few bigger steps. Okay, your journey, your feet to your hands. When you get here, hands to the thighs, hips and knees are bent. Inhale, look up, half lift. Exhale, fold forward and float the arms out and up, palms touch. And hands come heart center. And release. All right, shake it out. Okay, so let's come to mountain pose at the top of the mat. Mountain pose, feet are hip width distance. Everything's nice and balanced. Turn your palms forward. Your arms have lots of energy to them. Close your eyes for a moment and just breathe. Notice what your body's doing right now. It may have a little sway, it may not, it may be perfectly still. We're observing, we're not judging, and we're also observing how is the energy flow now. Okay, so we've been waking the body up and really getting into some muscle work here and some stretching. All right, we're going to take it to the top of it. Stay at the top of the mat with your feet hip-width distance apart. Getting ready for our sun salutation. Float the arms up, inhale. Exhale, swan dive. So in the swan dive, you're just going to keep your legs straight and let your hands fall wherever they do. If it's on your shins, your thighs, or the mat, bring your hands to your thighs now. Hips bend, knees bend, look up for half lift. Now you want your hands to touch the mat as you come back to a plank. Your plank could be knees up or down, okay? Up or down, wherever you're stronger. So a knee up plank with your spine like this is a crappy plank. It's much better to have your knees down, okay? And bend at the elbows, bring it all the way down. This is the chaturanga. We're coming into a baby cobra, so roll your shoulders towards your ears, down your spine, without using the hands. Just look up. Lift your heart, lift your gaze, and release. Now we're coming up into a downward facing dog. So you can come to table, tuck your toes, and lift to dog. That's always a great way to get there. Inhale and exhale. Remember, this is your practice, so if you have other lifts that you like to do into your down dog, feel free. Okay? Right leg comes up, right foot steps forward, and you walk the rest of the way up to the top of your mat. Hands to the thighs for a half lift, forward fold, and float the arms out and up, palms touch. And hands come heart center. Okay, we're going to do that again. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, straight leg swan dive. The hands go where they go. Hands to the thighs, hips back, look up, half lift. Hands down, find your way back to a plank. Knees up or down, you're in a nice strong plank. Inhale and exhale. Chaturanga, elbows back. All the way down, point the toes. Baby cobra, if you have up dog and your spine wants that, go ahead. Shoulders toward the ears, down the spine, lift up, look up, and release. All right, you can go table to down dog, or you might want to tuck your toes, gaze towards your mat, and do more of a power lift. Press yourself halfway up, straighten the arms, and press back. We're all in down dog. You chose how to get here. Inhale and exhale. Left leg up, left foot forward, and find your way to your hands. Half lift, forward fold, and float the arms out and up, palms touch. Nice, and hands come heart center. And release. You're in mountain pose at the top of your mat. Inhale and exhale. Whew. All right, so from the top of your mat, take a giant step back with your right foot, or wherever. It might be your left foot, depending on which way you're oriented here. Turn your toes out, okay? Hands to your hips. We're going to bend and bring the knees over the toes. We're plieing down. Bend the knees, bring them over the toes. So we're trying not to send the booty back too much. We're trying to go straight down. Plie down and up. Let's add some arms. Arms up for 5-pointed star. And knees bend, elbows to waist. Moonflower, lift it up. Nice and tall. Inhale. Exhale, moonflower. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Exhale, moonflower. Inhale. Hold your moonflower here. Great. And lift it up. Okay. Now we're going to do sunflower. So from 5-pointed star, knees go out again and forward fold, right arm crosses in front of left and take it up. The fold goes down as far as you want it to. So it could go here, left arm forward now and up. It could go deeper, right arm forward, left arm forward. So as you go in and out of your sunflower, just switch which arm is in front. That'll just help your shoulders to be nice and open. And the next time you're in sunflower, hold. Bring opposite hand to opposite elbow, let your head hang, and then ragdoll it out. Let those arms move, let those hips move, sway around. Nod your head yes and no. And as you bring everything back to center, starting to slow down the moves, end your nodding on a yes, always end on a yes. And then float the arms out and up, back to 5-pointed star. We're coming back to sunflower with the left arm in front now, opposite hand to opposite elbow, ragdolling from here. Okay, loosening up as much as possible. Yeah, just really find those various points that just want to stretch out and move around, nodding the head yes and no. Ending on a yes, coming back to center. Release the hands to the hips, straighten the legs, come halfway up, take a breath, and come the rest of the way up. Inhale and exhale. Ooh, shake it out. All right, if you want to heel toe your feet together, hop them together, shake those legs out. They've been wide for a while. Inhale and exhale. All right, we're going to do a little tree balance right now. So let's find the feet hip width distance apart, shoulders back and down. So we have our firm foundation here. The legs are nice and strong and straight. Okay, the shoulders are back and down. We have a calm mind. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. We're not worried. We're just going to go for it. Do whatever happens in our balance. Steady gaze. Find a spot that isn't moving. Okay, if you know tree, just move right into it. Otherwise, we'll take it in stages. Hands to the hips. Take your right foot to the ball of the foot. Turn your knee out. Try and make sure you stay tall on your left leg. Right heel can come to the left leg, or the right foot can come to the left leg. Okay, we're just balancing. When you're ready, maybe hands to the heart. Steady gaze is going to help as much as anything else, maybe more. And then release. Woo. You might find you have one side that cooperates more than the other. That's fairly typical. Hands to the hips, or go for it if you know tree. Right, this is your left heel lifts, left knee out, right leg straight, plant your foot. It's either above or below your knee, your toes could even be on the mat. Hands to heart center. And release. Okay, just take a moment now to feel your body balanced on the mat. Feel both feet in great contact with the earth. Okay, we're going to do tree variations now. You can stay with the tree you just did. You can float right into tree, or hands to hips, knee out to the side, plant your foot, hands to the heart. You can stay here or grow your branches. And then bring your hands back to heart and release. Whew. All right, some of you want to do this and that's fine, right? Go ahead. Okay, hands to the hips, left heel up, knee out, foot plants. Yep, just go into your version of tree. Option, bring the arms up. And then when you're ready, release. As you come back to mountain pose, just inhale and exhale. All right. We're going to come to the top of the mat and work our way down, okay? So, mountain pose at the top of the mat. Just take a couple of breaths. Float the arms up, inhale. Swan dive. Oh, just let that spine release for a moment. No matter where your hands land, they're touching something. Bring your hands to your thighs, hips back, knees bend, look up. Exhale the hands down. We're all going to step back to downward facing dog. Okay, at this point, if you want to be in table, you can do that. We'll be there in a moment. Okay, whether you're in table or down dog, let your hips rock from side to side. In down dog, the knees are going to move too. In table, it's going to be just more hip action here. Just releasing. Now everybody bring your knees down, sit off to the side, and we transition through seated mountain pose. So the feet are flexed, the spine is long. Remember, mountain pose is a strong pose. The shoulders are back and down, muscles are engaged here, and then loosen up. Let everything just loosen. 2 nice soft forward folds. Float the arms up and fold forward. Oh, nice and gentle here. Roll your hands up your legs. Float the arms up and just melt forward here. Okay. Check to see if you're really over efforting anywhere. Just let everything be soft. And then roll your hands up your legs. Bend your knees. You want your hips at about the center of your mat. We're going to roll down. You can hold on to your hamstrings or bring your arms forward. Roll down. When you get down here, extend the legs long, arms overhead. Inhale. Exhale, draw your knees in and rock from side to side. All right. So from here, just separate your legs a little bit so your feet have room to move, because we're going to point and flex the ankles. And then circle the feet one direction and the other, just releasing those ankles. Now bring both feet down to the mat, about hip-width distance apart, arms by your side. Let your legs just gently open and close a couple of times. Just little butterfly wings here. And then take everything back to center. We're going to make a gentle fist and open the fingers. Gentle fist, open and wiggle the fingers. Open and wiggle. And then rotate the wrists one direction and the other. All right, take your arms out to a T and bring your legs together. We're going to do windshield wipers with the legs touching. These are very gentle. Take your knees to the right and look to the left. Take everything back to center, knees to the left, gaze to the right, and center. And just keep flowing from side to side here. These are our finishing poses. We're releasing. We're not straining to achieve anything here. We're releasing. We started out knees right, gaze left. So the next time you go knees left, gaze right, you should be even. Come center. Bring your hands down by your side. Separate your feet. Now find your position for final relaxation. You might keep your knees bent. You might straighten your legs, whichever is kinder to your spine. You're going to find a position that you can be in for just a couple of minutes without feeling the need to move. Inhale through the nose and gently exhale through the mouth. One more time, inhale through the nose. And as you gently exhale through the mouth, just allow your body to melt onto the earth. Release all effort. Close your eyes and enjoy your final relaxation. Slowly begin to bring your awareness back to your space. Allow your breath to deepen. Gently bring movement back to your body. Wiggle fingers and toes. And on your next inhale, stretch your arms long overhead, stretch your legs long. As you exhale, draw your knees in, give yourself a hug. And find your way over to a side. Extend your top leg long, help yourself back up to a nice easy seat. And as you bring your palms together at heart center, turn your gaze to your own good heart and your bright spirit. Thank and honor yourself for your practice, and we thank and honor each other for sharing this time. Namaste.